Hi everybody, how you doing? This is a story of how God healed me from a 1 year long migraine. Now, when I was at the university, our finances at home were quite limited because there was a number of us children who were at the tertiary level, and because of this, we all dressed quite simple. We put on simple clothing, and our hairstyles were quite simple, right? Another motivation for being simple, for dressing simple, was how we were brought up and where we were brought up. People there were quite simple. Their hairstyles, they usually wore their own natural hairstyles. People rarely like plaited their hair or even, I don't recall seeing anyone like put on a weave on where we grew up. I don't recall seeing one person. And so, you know, we were, we're happy with how we looked. So when I went to school, I wore my own permed hair in a bun that I fixed myself. I rarely went to the salon because I didn't see any need any need for that. And I must mention I was quite bullied for that. But because of how I was brought up again, I was self-confident, I had resilience, and an I don't care attitude. I was just content and happy to be in school. So there was this precious, lovely sofa mommy, a pastor's wife, minister's wife, who I think she didn't really like how I kept my hair, or because at this point in the story, everybody was wearing a weave on or was doing braids. So one day she came for me and she took me to the salon and paid for me to fix a weave on. And when I was done, I looked in the mirror and I liked how I looked. I looked pretty. But when I go back home that day, I realized I was in pain. I had a terrible headache. And after months of trying to cure myself through medication and through prayer, nothing was working, and I was suffering. I mean, this headache was constant in the morning, the afternoon, and I was attending classes. I was studying for exams and things like that, and I was constantly in pain. Even when I was dreaming, I was in pain. Throughout these 12 months, I never had even a 1 minute relief. I never had 5 minutes of relief. It was constant pain, terrible. Anyway, so 12 months into suffering, I went to church one day, like we usually did, the whole student body. I went to university church, and Dr. Donko, now Professor Donko, gave a word of knowledge. And in this word of knowledge, he simply said, somebody here is suffering from a migraine, and the Lord says he is healing you. And when he said that, I laughed. I laughed it up. I laughed in unbelief because I'm thinking, we have prayed. I've taken medications. After 12 years, God is not going to heal me. I laughed it off and I went back home. But one full day later, it suddenly dawned on me like, what happened? Where's the headache? And that's when I realized that I had been healed completely from a 1 year long migraine. For whom the sun sets free is free indeed. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video, and God bless you.